Bridget.
And I'm Rochelle.
We're Thoughts.
And we have thoughts.
Okay, Rochelle, what has been your favorite cruise?
Okay. I've been on 3 cruises.
Okay.
One was my honeymoon.
Ooh, where'd you go?
Greek. It was like the Greek islands.
Oh, okay.
It was on Princess Cruises, which, if you're not familiar, is entirely old people. Like...
The monarchy, if you will.
Yeah, it's like a retirement home at sea.
Okay.
We were like the youngest by a lot, but I think we saw one family that had a kid.
I feel like on those cruises you see a lot of shuffleboard.
Ooh, yeah, probably.
That's where I learned how to play. It was on a Princess Cruise.
I went to the casino during the day, and it was like so dead that they would like teach me the games and stuff, like craps and blackjack.
Oh.
And I remember my first couple of days of playing blackjack, I was bringing like wads of cash back to the room. I was like beginner's luck of blackjack. I lost it all by the end of the trip, but I was using the little safe that's in the room to put my big wad of cash that I was winning at blackjack.
Ooh, I love that. Did you spend it in Greece?
No, I probably lost it in the casino. Like... It was unsustainable. I couldn't just keep winning.
I think that's what they want.
Probably. I mean, they won in the end, really.
Okay.
The house always wins, even when it's at sea.
Even if the house is moving, the house will win. In international waters, if you will. What did you? So was it one of those cruises where you get off like every day at a different port? Oh, those are my favorite.
The downside was our luggage got lost, and we didn't get it until halfway through our 2-week vacation. So for a week, we were just buying clothes in the gift shop and just wearing the same stuff over and over. And that was pretty bad. And since we were going to a different port every day, they were like, well, we don't have a way to like get your luggage to you,
right,
until we hit like a major port, and then they could have it there ready. But so I mean, it's funny in hindsight. At the time, it was not funny.
That happened to me on a vacation with my family, and my TMI, my dad did not wear underwear at this time.
Yikes.
So he just ended up buying like different pairs of shorts that had like the mesh on, so he just had like 7 pairs of swim trunks on at all times.
That's a real 10-year-old at summer camp type of living your life.
Yep. Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't need to change my underwear if I just wear a swimsuit.
Exactly. I did love going on cruises though, since I'm an only child. My parents wanted to figure out how can I go on vacation with them where they don't have to supervise me and I physically cannot be abandoned, and that is going to be on a cruise ship. And they did end up inviting all their friends who have kids, so we would just run rampant on this thing. Up and down the elevators. We played hide and seek on the ship. We played tag on the ship.
Oh my gosh.
That was insane. But I loved it. And it did let us go and learn about different cities that we would get off at for the day. So that was really cool. Although I wish I did it more when I was a little bit older. But when I was 10, 11... 12, 13, we were always going on cruises.
So last year the family and I, we went on a Disney cruise.
Ooh.
And if you're a kid, the Disney cruise is amazing.
Is it as expensive as going to Disney World or Disneyland?
Probably.
Okay.
When it comes to Disney, yeah, I'm a Disney adult, not to brag, but when it comes to Disney, you just kind of don't look at money anymore. You just kind of you book it and you just go do it, and then you have a bracelet that you pay for everything with, and it's
dangerous.
you're not spending money anymore. It's fictional, just like the world you're living in. Money is fictional in Disney, so I have no idea how much any of it costs. But the kids area, Jenna was like 9 when we went. No, 10, because she's 11 now. And like the area for her age group, they had like a giant craft room. They had like a Star Wars room with Star Wars activities. They had a Marvel room with like, they had like, with like Kinect style, like video games where you're like in front of a screen and stuff. They had an area, like a storybook area where like the princesses would like read stories to the kids. I was like, if I was a kid, I would never leave here. I would just be here the entire trip. And then like Harrison's a little older, so he had the preteen room, which just was like stocked with like books and board games and like snacks and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, that's a cool place too. And then there was like one above it that was like teenagers, where it was kind of like it was kind of like a local brewery but without the beer. Like It was just like there was a bar, but it had like non-alcoholic drinks, and they had like video games and some board games there too. And it was a kind of a cool place. For the adults, there was nothing to do on this ship. Like that's my one complaint about the Disney cruise, is there was not enough stuff fun for adults to do. Like I did a trivia probably 3 times a day because that was the only thing to do during the day for adults. And I just wish they had more activities like that. I wish that we had a board game room for adults. That would have solved all of this.
Yeah, it's not like you can really go into the teen area and just like grab a game and take it upstairs and a smuggled game from the teen room.
No, and it would probably look bad if I just started hanging out in the teen room being like, hey kids, who wants to play Parcheesi?
Surprisingly, they have Parcheesi there. Wow.
It's probably Disney Parcheesi. You play as Jasmine.
Yeah. Okay. I definitely would look into doing that because I do love a good Disney cruise. We went on a lot of like the European ones, and then we did a couple of like the Mexico, like we went to Cozumel.
Okay.
These ones are more popular now, I think, because like they'll have an entire island now dedicated to just going off the ship and just going to this like amusement park or water park. At the time when we went in the Bahamas, we went to Atlantis for the day, which was really fun. But I love cruise ships, especially because they'll have like the food, like it'll be buffet style because it's already prepaid. So that was like part of my favorite ones. Just going and like grabbing whatever you wanted. I also remember going to the cruise, like the teen rooms and like the teen nights, thinking I was going to find like a European boyfriend
who
like, was going to fall in love with me, and my Skechers flip-flops, and also my bathing suit that I was wearing at all times, swim trunks included, because I was one of those kids. Also, they had like the pools there, and like if you went on the European cruises, they had like the saltwater pools, which
interesting.
I wasn't a huge fan of because I preferred chlorine, but I remember doing that too. It was fun. I loved it because I didn't really have a lot of supervision. My dad was in the casino though constantly. Another part that I did like was the entertainment, which there was a time where we went where they had a magician, so I did like that. We went and saw there was musicals, they had like play productions, and they had comedians too, which, what an aspiration. I would love to be a cruise show comedian.
Oh, yeah, that would be interesting. You'd have to be very broad because you would have people from like all over the world. Like,
yeah, and you'd have to be able to entertain for like over an hour.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Just you probably, because like they're not going to bring an opener, or maybe they would just have somebody else do an opener, like a group like do a song or something. I don't know. I know there's musicians too, but yeah, I always liked that. It was like in one of those big theaters that would be on the cruise ship. It was so cool looking.
Oh, I did like the theaters. Yeah. I think on the Greek cruise, I don't remember the shows. We saw several shows in that big theater. I think one of them was like a British invasion type show where it was like Beatles and The Who and songs like that.
So your kids were like, who is this?
No, this was the honeymoon one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so no, the kids weren't there for that one. But the second cruise I went on was a Bahamas cruise, and I went with a group of friends, and that was a blast. It was like, I went with a group of friends that I'd met through board games, and it was like packaged as like a board game cruise. Ooh. So we had like one dedicated room with like filled with board games that you could just go to 24 hours a day, and just like anytime you wanted to play games. And that's how we all knew each other. And they also had like excursions planned where we like went to like a pirate brewery that was on at the Bahamas, and like a guy dressed as a pirate like gave us a tour and like explained the history of pirates and like how to brew beer, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Ours was, I remember when we went to one, I think it was Bahamas, and then we went to Jamaica, and we did an excursion in Jamaica, like in the woods, in the jungle, and it was so much fun, and I'm pretty sure my dad ended up getting one of those like novelty shirts, like those like novelty shirts where it's like Tommy Hilfiger, but it was like Tommy Highfinger, and he didn't realize that it was a guy like smoking a joint on it. So
funny.
Just that, and like we would always pick up a bunch of inappropriate shirts, and by we I mean my parents, because they were children as well. So, but it was always a lot of fun. I did enjoy all the excursions. Yeah, I went with my family once, which was really fun. Like our whole family went, and we did a cruise. We went to like Puerto Rico and like San Juan, and we went to a bunch of other spots, but it was super fun. I think a cruise is great. The only thing that is kind of scary is knowing that you are on a moving ship. So it is just a giant toilet at some point. If you've seen any of these new documentaries where they have like problems with the ship and like the sanitation part, that always scared me that was going to happen.
Yeah, I have not watched Poop Cruise yet.
You should. It's crazy.
I don't know if I'm going to. But my only fear is like, oh, what if I just accidentally jump off the ship? I don't know why that's in my head, and I don't want to jump off the ship, but I'm like, oh, what if I just accidentally fall off the ship, I guess, or something. Like, what if I forget not to commit suicide for a second? Like, why? I don't know why I would think that.
Rochelle, step away from the balcony, please.
I don't want to do this, but they were out of tacos at the buffet, and I feel like I'm out of options.
We're going to reload the taco bar, please. You have so much to live for. Plus, we are going to save you no matter what. So just don't. It makes everything easier for us.
I'm very close to the edge right now. I'm like sitting on the railing. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is accidental.
Is there anything that I can do? Like, what is something that, you're excited about? Something that I can bring you back down to reality for?
I want to see a comedian that's very family friendly.
Dane Cook is going to be on tonight.
Oh, man. I do like Superfinger. Okay. I'm going to come down off this rail.
Another life saved by Dane Cook.
Thank you, Dane Cook. You saved my life.
Thank you, Dane Cook.
So one of the things I did like about Greece was I think we did too many tours, and I realized that I don't really care about history. You just kind of do them because you think you're supposed to do them. I mean, I saw David, like Michelangelo, not like a guy named David, but like Michelangelo's like statue of the naked guy. And like, that was cool. I was like, oh, I saw that now. And one of the things you don't realize is like the ruins are in the middle of the city, which I never knew, because whenever you see pictures, you just see the ruins and it looks like they're just in the middle of nowhere. But it's like, no, there's like the ruins, and then right outside is like city. And like that was kind of cool to see it from a different perspective than just seeing pictures online. That was kind of cool.
We went to Greece. There was a year that we did that, which was really fun on a cruise. And then we went to Croatia, which was really cool. We did like one of those Greek Isle, or maybe not even Greek Isle, because we also went to Africa. We went to Tunisia. That was a really fun trip. It was crazy. My dad ended up getting banned from a market. There was like a museum by a market, like an outside bazaar. My dad could not find a bathroom, and he was so frantic during this day in Tunisia because their culture just like they don't have a lot, or at this point in time they didn't have any like working restrooms. It was mostly just like you kind of go in kind of like a timeshare, and you go to like some rug like a place where they were trying to like sell you rugs, and my dad asked to go to the bathroom and it was just a hole in the ground. So he's freaking out. He didn't know what to do. He goes and buys like a Costco size bag of toilet paper, and then he finds this really nice bathroom. It was like a toilet that was covered in mosaics, and he used it. It had like a flushing mechanism. But I'm not entirely sure it worked. But when he left, there was a crowd of people, a crowd of locals standing outside, because this was a museum bathroom that was not supposed to be for use. And my dad used it, so he was banned from this museum in Tunisia after we went to a bazaar.
Excuse me. Do you have a bathroom in here?
It's only decorative. It is not for use.
But like, I'll buy something. But like, do you like if I buy something? Like, can I use your bathroom? Like, okay. This is very serious.
You know, for you, I'll do it. Just as long as you get something, you're available to use it. But it's just know that it's a very special area, and it's only for decoration purposes.
What do you sell here that I can buy? Can I get like a pack of gum or something? Like what is the store?
Sure, I'll sell you. How about this? I have a very nice vase here. This vase is for you. You can buy this.
Okay, so how much is the vase?
So the vase is just going to be 100 of the currency of the country we are in.
Oh, okay. So I need to. I have an app for this. I'm gonna check and see what the conversion rate is. So it's 100, whatever the currency is that we're in. Okay, converting that to dollars. Oh, that's $240.
Are you saying it's not worth it? Are you saying my culture is too expensive for you?
I'm just saying I really need to go to the bathroom. I don't know if I want to spend $240 on a vase. I mean, it's a nice vase.
Is the price of your comfort not worth the price of the vase?
It's just like, do you have like a cheaper vase?
Do we have a cheaper vase? You are in a country full of culture, ma'am. We are in a place of ruin. We are in a place of rebuilding. We are in a amazing spot where people come and gather here from all over the world, and you want to lowball me on my vase?
Okay, I'm not trying. I don't want to disrespect your culture at all. Can you do like 80?
That is an insult to my culture. That is an insult to me personally, and I am offended now. Okay. So the price has actually gone up.
No, okay. So if I only have lira. Do you take lira?
Sure.
We'll take it. I got to do the conversion factor to lira now.
Oh my God! Can't you just accept my word as bond?
Okay, it's. I think it's 120 lira. Okay, here it is. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. Which way is it?
It's to the left. There's a hole in the ground.
Okay.
We did end up leaving with a rug too, but that's for a different time. That was for a different time, but yeah, it was a crazy vacation. It was very fun though. I remember we did like a mint tea tasting. We went to this bazaar. We got like a bunch of different like luggage. I think this was the trip where my dad, like, we had lost our luggage. So when we went to the bazaar, he ended up getting some luggage because of that reason. So, but it was a fun time.
I do remember shopping in Turkey and like going down an aisle that's just like knockoff purses everywhere you go, and it's like, oh, $20, you can get a Dolce & Gabbana purse.
I will say these bazaars are not for people pleasers. You cannot find your way out of this place if you are a people pleaser, because it's people that are constantly trying to ask you a question, and if you're a polite person, they will get you, and they can clock you from a mile away too.
Oh yeah.
So they always got me. My parents had to like grab my hand and like grab my wrist to like pull me away, because I'd be like, you know what, I'll take a look. Let me just see what the inside of this looks like. This is very nice. How much did you say it was? Okay, I'll consider that. I'll consider that.
My other fun purchase was that we went in 2010.
Okay.
And the movie Scott Pilgrim had just come out.
Oh, I love that
which
movie.
I loved. I loved it too. It was not out on DVD yet, and they were selling pirated copies of it.
Ooh, nice.
And I was like, oh, that's probably not going to be good quality, but like we could watch it. I had a little portable DVD player that I took on the trip, and I was like, we could watch it in our room on the ship. So I bought it. I think it was like $8 or something like that. And I was like, okay, great. Like we can watch the movie again. Not only is it like a bad like cam in a theater, but because it was done in like Croatia or whatever, all of the words on screen were in a different language.
Oh my God.
And that movie has a lot of like graphics and like words that come up on the screen, and they were just all in a different language.
That's hilarious. My parents used to buy those all the time for me because in New York City they had a lot of them. So I remember getting Lion King on VHS first, and like Toy Story 2, and I only knew it was bootleg because I'd be watching it and somebody would get up in the middle of it.
Yeah, that's usually a giveaway.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's not theater quality, but you know what? It did its job, which was let me know what happened before anybody else could tell me.
Remember how long it used to take for a movie to come out, and then it would come out on like video?
Oh my
It would be
God.
so long. It seemed like a year or two or something.
I'm considering just getting a VHS player because I'm scared they're not going to be in existence anymore, and I'm not going to know what to do with my vast collection of Disney movies and other bootleg items.
I don't feel like I have that many VHS left. I do have all my DVDs.
I have those too still.
Because I'm just worried that one of my favorite shows is going to be taken off of streaming or something.
That usually happens too, so I don't mind getting DVDs still to this day. I still get some every now and again, but
I feel like that could be a whole nother episode as we talking about DVDs, because there was a
Probably.
time where it was like there were like certain shows that as soon as I found them on DVD, I was like, oh, I have to get that because I have no other way to watch it.
Oh yeah, kids these days don't understand that there were commercials for specific movies that had come out that were just being released on DVD, and it was just a commercial for the DVD release.
Yeah. Are you talking about Disney movies?
Yeah,
like,
it was mostly Disney, but there were others
where
too.
it was like The Fox and the Hound 2, we're back, or whatever.
I guess maybe the most recent are like From the Vault, and it's like, brother, I had the vault open and I have it on VHS and now it's on DVD. Mm-hmm. I'll just wait another 20 years until it's implanted in my brain in a chip.
I do feel like that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, I think the appeal of cruises are for people who are like, I want to see the world, but I don't want to leave the hotel.
Yeah. And it was really nice because at the cruises that I went on, we would do like, so you have breakfast on the ship, or sometimes you don't even have breakfast because like they'll dock at 8 or 9, and then you get off the ship, you have the whole day. If it sucks, you can just go back on the ship, or like right before 8 p.m. when they were serving dinner, you have to get back on the ship. I loved those cruises. I will say they did have people. Have you heard of the stories of people being left behind because they didn't make it to the ship?
Oh, I haven't heard the stories, but I imagine, yeah.
I feel like I've heard so many of them. There was a lady on one of the cruises that I was on with my family who didn't realize that she was being left behind. She like ended up getting out of wherever she was like a lot later than expected. And no offense, like if you're gonna be missing the dock time, like when they're about to get off or from the port that they're at, that's kind of on you.
Hey, can you help direct me? I'm trying to find the dock for the Carnival cruise.
Carnival?
Yeah.
There's a carnival? They don't have carnivals in Greece. I don't understand.
It's the cruise ship. The brand name is Carnival. I thought for sure, I mean, it's kind of late, but I thought for sure it was down this dock, and I don't see the ship.
Oh, the cruise ship. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that actually left about 2 hours ago.
Well, no. This was the Carnival that I was on. It couldn't have left because I'm still here.
Oh, I think you missed it because they left the dock 2 hours ago. So I think you're stuck.
They wouldn't know.
Well, you're here, so.
But they wouldn't have left without me. They would have been like, oh, not everybody got back on board. They would have just waited, right?
Are you a captain or? Are you,
No, I'm not the captain now, but
okay.
They would have checked. They probably do like a roll call or something, right? Like attendance.
I think they just leave because it seems like you don't have good time management skills.
No, I mean it's only what 11 o'clock this time zone. It's like 11 p.m. Like. That's not that late, right?
I really do think that you are now stuck here, so it might be a good idea for you to. Do you have any good skills? Are you a woodworker? Is there anything you want to?
Before I set up roots here, maybe we can just call them and they'll just turn around and come back.
Oh yeah, do you have the cruise ship number on speed dial or something?
It's probably 1-800 Carnival. That's probably it.
Yeah.
My phone doesn't work on this island.
Oh.
I didn't pay for roaming.
Okay,
so
that was probably
can I borrow your phone?
My phone? It's a Nokia. Do you know how to operate this?
Is that the one with the snake game on it?
Yeah.
Okay, I had one of those. Yeah, I think I could figure that out.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep.
Thank you for calling Carnival Cruise Ships.
Hi, can you turn around and come back and get me?
This is an automated message. You're going to be on hold for about 4 hours because we don't have enough people who are willing to work our evening shift because we're really bad at paying our employees.
Oh, no. Can I press a number to talk to a person?
If you want to press a number, feel free, but it will not give you any type of other person on the other line.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Enjoy the sounds of Three Doors Down on repeat.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Can you take...
Okay, so to answer your question, yeah, I think I could do some woodworking. Yeah, do you have like some work for me?
Yeah, we actually do. We are building seats for babies on skateboards, so that's kind of our main export here.
Okay, I'm in.
Wow, what a great adventure that was. No, but I do like cruises. I want to go on one. It's been a while since I've been on one.
I would like to do one with friends again. That was really fun.
Would love to do that. You know what the ones I've wanted to do are the like music ones. So there was a Kesha cruise a couple of years ago. I wanted to go so badly. I didn't have anyone to go with and I didn't want to go by myself. But there was a Kesha cruise, and then there was also a Paramore cruise, which is called Parahoy. But then they got too famous to do it anymore. There's also a Weezer cruise. I had a friend who did the Weezer one.
There's a Jonathan Colton cruise.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, he does like funny. They're not like parody songs, but he does like funny songs.
Oh, okay.
And he like wrote the song from the Portal video game that's still alive. That the girl sings at the end. But I saw him, he performed at Origins last year.
Interesting.
And he mentioned, he's like, oh yeah, we got the Jonathan Colton cruise coming up. And then like the guy sitting next to me is like, why are you advertising that cruise? It's been sold out for months or something.
Oh my God, a sold out cruise. There's some that I want to go on. There's like podcast ones, and there's like a crime one, like a true crime cruise. Not a cruise for criminals, but like a true crime like podcast cruise. They have ones with like I've seen like the yacht rock ones or like the ones for old heads who like classic rock, stuff like that. I did want to go on the Nickelback cruise, but my fiance didn't want to go.
Okay, Chief. I've got an idea. This is going to be... We've got a lot of people out there with outstanding warrants, and this is my idea of how to bring them in. Mm-hmm. We send them each a thing that says, "Congratulations, you've won a free cruise."
Okay.
And then we get all these criminals to get on the cruise ship, and then we sail it to jail.
Wow. Specifically, which jail?
I mean, first thought, best thought, probably Alcatraz.
Okay.
I mean, it's already out at sea. I don't think it's in operation, but like we could probably like put some paint. We could probably like paint it and get it up and running again.
So if we're gonna have these criminals on a cruise, I like where your head's at, Lieutenant. They can't leave. So if that's what's gonna happen, how are we going to feed them and entertain them so that they're not just jumping ship?
We could probably hire some of the criminals, say congratulations, you've got a job on a cruise ship. And then like, so if we find someone that like, oh, they've got like parking tickets, but they know how to cook at a buffet, then like we could match them up that way.
Okay.
Find someone who can like play guitar, and I mean they should probably go to jail anyway. But yeah, and I think this will bring people in.
And we'll have to make sure it's not enjoyable. So, for instance, if someone's playing guitar, it will have to be Wonderwall on repeat.
Yeah, and that won't take much convincing.
Right.
Like, guys love playing Wonderwall, so
True.
They'll jump at that opportunity. And, like, we can have the criminals also be the stand-up comedians on the ship.
Interesting. Kind of like an open mic, if you will.
It'll be kind of like an open mic, kind of like a Scared Straight, like, because if you put enough, like, white men on stage trying to do comedy, that's gonna, like, make people reevaluate their lives.
All right, I like where your head's at. And then as far as food goes, we need to give them something bland, something that, you know, that's similar to what it's like on the inside. So I'm thinking soup.
Yeah, I think soup could be good. We could have like Subway like cater it.
Oh, perfect.
It's just like it's kind of okay, but you probably wouldn't choose it normally.
Right. It's like bread, but it's actually not.
Yeah, it's a lot of bread. They're gonna fill up on bread.
What a torturous cruise. I like where your head's at, Lieutenant.
Yeah, it by my estimation, all I need for startup costs is about $1 million.
For the ship, right?
Yeah, that's where a lot of it's gonna go.
Okay.
Do we have that in the Clintonville police station budget?
You know, I think I can scrounge up something for us. Absolutely. Now all we need is to find a sea.
Great. Ships ahoy.
You're listening to a podcast on the Roost Nest Podcasting Network, executive produced by the Nest Theater and Comedy Arts Center. Co-founded and funded by Rance Rizzuto and Tara DeFrancisco. For more information on the Nest Theater, go to nesttheater.com. Roost Nest Podcasting Network.